So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Afiq bin Samsudin. Today I will be presenting my topic on method of approximate estimation for the subject DBT 362 Building Economics. So, let's start. For today's presentation, I will cover four main sections. First, the introduction to approximate estimating. Second, the common method of approximate estimating. Third, the advantages and limitations of each method. Finally, I will discuss the conclusion and recommendations. Okay, next. So, introduction. Approximate estimating is a preliminary cost estimation method used during the early stage of a construction project when detailed information is not yet available. It uses historical cost data, standard rates, and basis project information to estimate the overall project cost. This method is important because it helps determine project feasibility, support decision-making, establishes an initial budget, and control project costs from the beginning. Okay, next. Method of approximate estimating. There are several methods of approximate estimating used in the construction industry. In this presentation, I will focus on four methods, namely the unit method, cubic method, uh, floor area method, and story enclosure method. So, the first method is the unit method. This method estimates the project cost based on the number of functional units, such as houses, hospital beds, classroom, or hotel room. And the formula is total cost equals number of unit multiplied by cost per unit. This method is simple, quick, and suitable for the early planning stage. Next, cubic method. The second method is the cubic method. This method estimates cost based on the total volume of the building. For the formula is total cost equals total volume multiplied by rate per cubic meter. Since it considers the building volume, it is generally more accurate than the unit method. Next, floor area method. The third method is the floor area method. This method estimates cost based on the total floor area of building, and the formula is total cost equals to total floor area multiplied by rate per square meter. This is one of the most commonly used methods because it is simple and practical. Okay, next. The final method is the story enclosure method. This method estimates cost based on the total enclosed area of the building, including floor and wall surface. And for the formula is total total cost equals total enclosure area multiplied by standard rate per unit area. This method generally provides a higher level of accuracy. Okay, next. Advantage and limitation. The unit method is fast, require limited project information, and is suitable for feasibility studies The cubic method consider buildings volume, reflect difference in story height, and is more accurate than the unit method. The floor area method is simple, practical, and suitable for most building projects. Finally, the story enclosure method offers higher accuracy because it considers both floor and wall areas, allowing better comparison between building design. So, however, each method also has limitation. The unit method has lower accuracy and does not consider variations in building size. The cubic method requires more calculation and may be difficult to apply to regular building shapes. And the floor area method ignores story height and may be less accurate for complex building. And lastly, the story enclosure method requires more information, involves more complex calculation, and take longer to prepare. Okay, next. We arrive to method application. So, for this project, the floor area method was selected. This method was chosen because the building drawing and floor area information were available based on current Malaysia construction cost data for a standard two-story shop office in Kuala Besut, Terengganu. The estimate rate used in 205,000. The estimate rate used is 2,500 per square meter. The next. For the ground floor, the building length is 26.488 meter and the width is 21.873 meter. Therefore, the total floor area is calculated as 26.488 multiplied by 21.873, which equals 579.37 square meters. For the first floor, the dimensions are the same. Therefore, the total floor area is also 579.37 square meters. So for the estimating reliability, the accuracy of an estimate can be affected by several factors. The first factor is project location, which influence transportation costs, labor availability, and material price. The second factor is material cost fluctuation, which can affect the overall project cost. The third factor is inflation, which may increase labor, material, and equipment costs over time. Finally, design changes can reduce the accuracy of the estimate and require cost revisions. Okay, next. Conclusion and recommendations. In conclusion, the floor area method is the most suitable method for this project because complete architecture, drawing, and floor area information are available. To improve estimating accuracy, cost data should be regularly updated, project information should be as complete as possible, and multiple estimating methods should be used for comparison and verification. Thank you. That's all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention, and I will be happy to answer any question.